Yo, what up? It's Don.
Samuel Lee here.
And we are the Soul Brothers. And we're back with another video. This time, Sammy's going to give you his first impressions on the Light 'em Ups by Adidas. What do you think?
I think these are the twos. I'm not sure. But, okay, so I already played in them twice. So it's not really like a first impression. So I guess it's kind of like an early kind of review. But let me just take you, this will probably be more of like a tech or overview of the shoe, you know? So let's go over the traction. So the traction is really similar to the D-Rose 7734 in that basically this whole shoe is really similar to the D-Rose 7734, right? The traction, the rubber content is really soft. I think it's actually as soft as the D-Rose 7734. That's a long ass name, but right, but yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, the traction is really nice though. You stick to the floor really well, and you don't stop immediately, but you do stop. You know, you go like this and you stop a little bit, but yeah, the traction seems to be really nice, and you don't really have to wipe that much. You probably every like 5 to 6 plays, you know. So really no wiping at all. Yeah, it's really good traction. It's not squeaky at all though.
Right. And then the midsole is bounce.
Yeah.
Adidas is using bounce a lot now, which is kind of cool. It's kind of an interesting cushion.
Yeah.
What did you think about it? Is it as good as the 7734?
It's actually the exact same. The design on the cushion is exactly the same, and how it looks, everything is exactly the same as the 7734. I think it's full length, but it thins out in the forefoot, so you don't feel the bounce really in the forefoot. But in the heel, you can feel it. For some reason, it's not as bouncy as the bounce in the Dealer 2, so that's kind of that kind of sucks. It's kind of weird. I think they used more rubber content in the Dealer 2s. I'm not sure, but these feel more like Boost, where it's like a lot softer and you feel like not a faster rebound, you know, like in the Dealer 2s. But it's still a nice cushion, but it's not as bouncy as the Dealer 2s.
Right.
Right. Moving on to the upper. The upper is, I have no idea what this is. It's a textile backed with screen mesh. And that's what it looks like. The textile has like holes in it, probably for ventilation and to make the material lighter. And it's reinforced with the screen mesh. And it kind of reminds me of like the Hyper Rev 2015 material. At first it's pretty stiff, but it's starting to break in. It's getting really, really soft. So it feels nice on my foot. And then you have kind of like a weird design, or I don't know, what is this called?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like a booty construction, but it's split down the side.
Yeah.
So you can kind of get a wraparound feel. There's some shoes that used to do that back in the day, that were kind of interesting. I can't think of them offhand right now. But yeah, I mean the shoe looks pretty dope. The shoe is $80.
Yeah, it is.
That's crazy.
Only $80, you know. So you're getting a really well built shoe. Good tech specs.
Is that the only colorway?
Yeah, right now.
Right.
Yeah. This is a really small shoe. I've been looking on the Adidas website and they still don't have like the tech specs of the shoe up. So it's just like, dude, it's been like 2 weeks, you know.
Like, fuck it, let's just put it up, man.
Yeah. So the cool thing about this design on this shoe is that, you know, it's like different. Both of the shoes are different design.
Asymmetrical.
Yeah, it's asymmetrical. Like you can.
Right.
Like,
oh, wow, they switched the laces up and everything.
Yeah, and then in the back, it's like the stripes are a different color. It's really cool what they did.
Dope.
Yeah. And then. Okay, so moving on to fit. The fit was really nice. There is a little bit of dead space on top of my toe, but that's alright. And the heel lockdown, my heel was moving around a little bit, up and down, you know, but it's not that big of a deal. And yeah, overall this shoe seems to be really nice. It's probably, I think it's a little bit better than the D-Rose 7734, just because of materials. Like, I didn't really like the synthetic leather that much. It was a nice material, but it just like meshed way more, you know. So yeah, if you like the 7734, then I think you'll like these. I'm still reviewing them, but that was kind of like an initial review, I guess, because I already played in these. So
I think it's a dope looking silhouette too.
Yeah,
you know, I'm not a super big fan of that colorway, but hopefully they come out with some other colorways. I mean, damn, $80, you kind of can't go wrong.
Yep.
If it performs, you know, anywhere near the 7734, that's a steal.
Yep.
So there's not a lot of really good shoes around that price range. You know, you start getting into some real ugly ass budget models. You know what I mean? But There it is. First impressions. What the fuck is this shoe called?
Light 'em Up 2, I think.
Light 'em Up Dupes. So the Light 'em Up 1. Who rocked that?
What was the Light 'em Up 1?
Matthew Dellavedova. That's his shoe.
Maybe this is Light 'em Up 1. I'm not sure, but you know, whatever.
Who cares?
Yeah.
All right, there it is. My name is Don.
Samuel here.
We are the Soul Brothers. We'll catch you guys next time. We'll be back with a performance review of this versus videos. Plenty more content. Stay tuned. Instagram and Twitter's up here. Our website's right here. If you want to stalk us a little further. All right.
You can follow him on MySpace. You know.
No, I already gave you his MySpace.
No.
Yeah.
You can follow his MySpace.
Sammy the big boy.
This guy.
You feel me?
All right, so
you can hit me up on ladies. You can hit me up on Tinder, and also Christian Mingle.
What about Grindr?
No, you can hit me on what's the one with farmers?
What?
Farmersonly.com.
Really?
Get at me, son.
Peace.
Check me out on the cornfields. Children of the corn. We're out of here.
Yeah. Okay, so I already played them in. So I already played them in a.
Played in.